Mohammed Yakub Shaikh, a US designated terrorist, is all set to contest elections in the upcoming Pakistan polls. Shaikh will be contesting from former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's assembly seat. He is the chairman of the terror outfit Difa-e-Pakistan Council and has issued a letter to his followers asking them to unite and work for the unity of Pakistan. Shaikh will be contesting the elections against Kulsum Nawaz as an independent candidate. Earlier, he was to contest the polls under the banner of the JUD's political outfit, Milli Muslim League, which was founded by Hafiz Saeed, who himself is a US designated terrorist. That's the big news we're tracking for you right now. If you're just joining us, Mohammed Yakub Shaikh, a US designated terrorist, is all set to contest elections in upcoming Pakistan polls. Mayed Ali, senior defense analyst, joining me live on the broadcast for more on that story. Sir, good evening. What do you make of this decision to allow a designated terrorist to contest the elections in Pakistan?
Well, the candidate is not a designated terrorist. Yeah, I agree. The party behind it is, by the word, yes, it is called a terrorist organization, outfit, or whatever you call it. We were concerned. We were very concerned about that they have come up wiping their trail, I would say, their tracks, coming up with this Milli Muslim League recently. And the guy is now contesting. Yes, it's true in NA 120 where Nawaz Sharif, the former Prime Minister, has vacated the seat. And we are really very concerned about that. I think it's an attempt to sort of just bring them in the mainstream, give them more lever, give them more access to the people. Politically, and in my opinion, it's not a good move at all.
Absolutely. The Election Commission had recently banned the Milli Muslim League from, it had rejected its papers. It had also asked all candidates not to utilize the name of JUD or Milli Muslim League while campaigning. And yet we hear of this individual, an independent candidate as he may be, now deciding to contest no less than against Kulsum Nawaz, pardon me. Does this indicate to you in some ways the many-headed hydra that we're talking about, that the election body may, strike down on the one hand the MML, but on the other hand there are people who are willing to stand as independents, and who are backing them?
They have enough, as far as the support is concerned, they have enough support, not at the electorate. And you'll see that this candidate will hardly bag as I figure. We have conducted a few surveys of the constituency. They would hardly get around 4,000 or 5,000 votes. More than that would be a miracle, in my opinion. You see, these hardline or right-wing political parties, they have their own spheres, I would say, scattered around the country. They are not in the mainstream mainstream politics, and they don't get much support from the people in say major cities, except for those where they have some influence. This guy, I don't think so. He would be in the run for a success or for a win, or for he wouldn't be expecting that. I think they have just floated this party. They tried to float this party just to see whether they could use it. Just as Jamiat Ulama Islam Fazlur Rahman or Jamiat Ulama Islam Samiul Haq. These are two Wahhabi Salafis parties.
So also, A lot was talked about when the US came out with its new Afghan policy, the new South Asia strategy. I know that the Election Commission in Pakistan, like it is in India, is an independent body, but do you think there was some sort of pressure generated on them to not accept the MML's papers? And I ask you this because the papers were submitted before the Afghan strategy was announced, and then we saw within a week or so after the Afghan strategy's announcement, after the BRICS declaration at Xiamen, which mentioned Pakistan-based terror organizations by name, the Election Commission decided to go ahead with this. Would you say there's a link?
As for the US, I have been saying it on different channels in India that as for US, they are trying to get a fresh foothold in Pakistan. They were no more that effective as they were while they were around. I think China has got more to do with it. China is looking at things in Pakistan very closely. They are monitoring every move, everything, because they are coming up with a huge investment, and they don't want their investment to sort of get squandered for no reason. So I think China has forced Pakistan. They had contacted informally before. Now they have come up officially, and I think it's a cause of concern for every Pakistani, and of course the people who are in power, and of course the establishment.